Things been okay?
You didn't. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
You changed it.
I know, that's what happened.
But I know your days have been busy. He turned the lights on.
Before we start, I just
Yeah,
wanna
we're not
make
gonna start
sure,
for a minute.
Are we getting officials? Is this Matt or is this school?
You're gonna get an official district statement.
She's bringing it
and
now.
then we're bringing it out. Okay. You'll have an official district statement, and then we thought you wanted to speak to somebody. We do.
Thank you.
Okay, so is what Matt is saying, is it on behalf of Matt?
Matt, do you want to say you're speaking on behalf of the school board? Or
Is that too tall? He's kind of a tall fellow. Is that
I usually talk pretty loud.
Okay.
But you can.
Like a pro. Up here.
Good. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Everybody good?
You guys want the statement before we start, so you might.
She's got it right there. If it weren't right here, I'd say go ahead, but.
Yep, yep. How's everybody doing today? Nice day. It's not too hot. So nothing happening outside of this place? No fires or anything like that?
Okay, so is Miss Anderson out of the classroom right now, or she will be not allowed to return tomorrow?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, which one? Like,
Yes.
I'm just wondering.
She's she's already been told she won't be back until after the investigation's over. We can
Are
do
we
it.
all good?
Yes, we
Are we
are.
okay, Matt, do you just want to start, or do you want us to ask you questions? How do you want to?
I'll make a real quick statement, and then we can go into the questions and stuff like that. Let me know when everybody's ready to go. We're all good? All right. So welcome everybody. Want to welcome you guys to our headquarters here at Brevard Public Schools. We had a body cam video that became available yesterday from the state attorney's office. This is new evidence, along with a lot of other evidence that came forward on one of our teachers that we had. We have moved to remove that individual administratively with pay and put them out of the classroom. And we're going to be hosting our own individual investigation and moving forward with seeing if this teacher, who exhibited deplorable actions with not only law enforcement but others, and did something that we do not accept with our BPS staff in any way. We're going to have an investigation to see if that individual was a part of the actual party and move from there.
How did you feel, Matt, seeing that violence?
It's disgusting. Disgusting that we have a teacher that is going to be doing those kind of actions. Disgusting that I have 5 children that I don't want to see any kind of that kind of behavior from. And to be honest with you, that was not afforded to us before yesterday afternoon. And we accept the fact that we're going to be putting in the investigation. We've put the individual on administrative leave and we're moving forward. But yeah, no, this is deplorable actions. The entire thing is not acceptable to BPS standards.
Now, this teacher was already on administrative leave prior to yesterday. I guess how was the decision made to place her back in the classroom?
Good question. So on April 1st, the felony charges from the Cocoa Beach Police was dropped to misdemeanor. Per state statutes and other laws, policies, everything else, we decided to move towards employment like we do with everybody else. Once the body cam footage came out yesterday, we realized that for the first time, we had evidence that we would be able to go back and investigate and pull the person out of the classroom.
That was the board and also the district just not aware that this footage.
We had no idea. So yesterday, I didn't get to see the actual footage until late last night. Some of the news channels had put it out. I watched a little bit of it, and then immediately this morning went into full action. I went out to Cocoa Beach Police Department. I moved over to various entities to make sure that we had done our due diligence. We did, and then we, this afternoon, told the teacher that not to come back tomorrow while we, per our investigation.
Did she have any reaction?
That I'm not sure of. That was done by district staff. But I'll be honest with you, we did not have any of the investigative reporting or anything like that from Cocoa Beach at all. We were just going off the state attorney that dropped the charges.
Can you please explain to us just kind of what this process is now? She's back on administrative leave with pay. There's going to be, I assume this is a human resources or personnel investigation.
Yes.
How does the process go, whether the decision is made, whether she returns to the classroom again or not? What happens next?
There'll be an investigation into two things. One, if you watch the body cam footage, she inhibits law enforcement from actually helping one of our students. That is something that we need to look at. You cannot get in between law enforcement and one of our children. That is unacceptable. The other thing is that we're going to look into the fact that she made a public statement that was on the body cam that she was inside of that party, and that's unacceptable. We will be looking at those two and any other infractions that she may have that may come out because of that.
A lot of the information that,
Anybody else have any other questions?
a lot of the information that came out.
Questions,
from
anybody?
Body cam footage.
We good? Everybody good?
Also depicted in
All
the
right.
arrest affidavit.
You got anything?
With
Go
the
ahead.
arrest affidavit kind
What do
of
you got?
lining up with the
Go
body
ahead.
cam footage. What's the difference?
Go ahead.
between-
Go ahead.
I just have a question. We're hearing from some board members that you as the board did not choose to put her back in the classroom. That was fully on superintendent and human resources. So did you even know she was going to be going back to the classroom, or kind of how did that decision get made?
Personnel decisions are all made by the superintendent. But the fact is that our school board was notified last week on Friday evening. And then we were told, and then that this individual would be coming back, and that the state attorney's office had dropped the charges from felony to misdemeanor, which is in line with everything else.
So the school board makes no personnel decision.
Anybody else got any other things?
I understand you don't want to answer the question.
Is
but
good?
you can ask it.
I just said that the school board does not make the personnel decisions, the school district makes them, but we support the superintendent.
I'm going to ask one last question.
Go ahead.
And that's just regarding the other person involved in this, and that was the former teacher over at Sap High. She's now suspended without pay. What's the status of that investigation? Can you tell me kind of where that situation stands?
I'd have to get briefed on what the most recent thing is on that one. I'm not completely sure. I apologize.
The school board chair said this
We
was
good?
a big deal. Is that still the position
We good?
of the school board? Is this a big deal?
Everybody good?
Matt, what do you want to say to families who maybe felt earlier the school board said, this is fine, this happens, it's not a big deal?
This is a deplorable action by our staff, and we do not stand by it. We do not accept any of this kind of behavior, and that is why we are launching a full-on investigation now that we actually have, for the first time, evidence of what we're looking for. We will be interviewing all the interviewees that went through the entire other investigation. We will be combing through everything that we need. We now have, for the first time, our information that we can launch that investigation. And thank you for asking that.
Why was Saturn
We're
Elementary
good?
chosen?
We're good?
All right.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you guys. If you need anything, you know my cell phones.